Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, there lived a kind and cheerful girl named Little Red Riding Hood. She always wore a red cloak, gifted by her grandmother, and she loved helping others. One sunny morning, her mother called her.
"Red, dear, your grandmother is not feeling well. Could you take this basket of food and medicine to her?"
Of course, Mama.
Red smiled and put on her red cloak. Before Red left, her mother gave her some advice, reminding her of the teachings from the Quran.
"Always stay on the straight path, Red. Remember to avoid distractions and bad company. Just like Allah tells us to choose the right path in life, avoid harm and temptation."
Red nodded and set off through the forest, remembering her mother's advice. Along the way, she met a wolf. The wolf smiled slyly and asked,
"Where are you going, Little Red Riding Hood?"
Red hesitated, remembering her mother's words about being cautious. But the wolf seemed friendly, so she said,
I'm visiting my grandmother.
The wolf grinned wider.
"Oh, why not pick some flowers? Your grandmother will love them."
He pointed toward a field off the path. Red thought it was a nice idea, but then remembered a hadith. The strong believer is better and more beloved to Allah than the weak believer, while there is good in both. She knew staying firm in her choices was important.
No, thank you.
Red said politely.
I need to stay on the path. I don't want to delay.
The wolf, annoyed that his trick didn't work, ran ahead to grandmother's house. He knocked on the door, but before he could enter, Red arrived just in time.
I know your intentions.
Red said, standing firm.
I've learned to be cautious and seek Allah's protection.
She recited a small prayer for safety.
بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. In the name of Allah, with whose name nothing in the heavens or earth can harm.
At that moment, a kind woodsman arrived, hearing the commotion. The wolf, realizing he was outnumbered, ran away, and Red hurried inside to check on her grandmother. Her grandmother smiled warmly.
Alhamdulillah, you made it safely, my dear. You were brave and wise today.
Red smiled, knowing that by staying on the straight path and being cautious, she had protected herself and her grandmother. She learned that just like in life, when we follow the guidance of Allah, we can overcome challenges and avoid harm. And so, Red, her grandmother, and the woodsman enjoyed the meal together, grateful for the lessons learned that day. Just like Little Red Riding Hood, we all face distractions and challenges in life. But by staying on the straight path, avoiding bad influences, and trusting in Allah's protection, we can make wise choices that keep us safe. When we follow Allah's guidance, no matter how difficult the situation, we can overcome any challenge with strength and faith. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the Raising Four Caliphs channel for more inspiring stories and lessons that guide us on the right path with Allah's wisdom and protection.